It's the intro song. It isn't very long.
We really need to get that
We're back.
fixed. We really
Every
need.
time.
We really need to
Every
get
time.
a new one.
Yeah,
All right.
I wholeheartedly agree.
What happened to that
bag
quartet
house.
thing you've been going?
Oh man, this is it is what
Episode 3?
Let's see,
I think so.
it's 5 minutes past 8 on September 28th.
Time fucking
We
lapse.
are
that shit.
back to
Or
another
if you're mad,
podcast.
it's 7:35.
Yeah, but he doesn't count. He's in the south.
Yeah,
We don't talk
that's
to. We don't
Very
talk about the
true.
south.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Eastern boys.
Oh, so we did so we've done a couple of podcasts. We've done a gameplay.
Which has 22 views. So,
My goodness.
Moving on up in the world, man.
and so 22 views. It's probably our biggest. I think it's our biggest video yet. So we're
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
good. Like we're making progress. Like the hard part that we have is the fact that editing is the big one where we don't exactly have the time.
I
to
am
sit down.
buying an editing software this weekend.
Nice.
I have.
Nice.
I've checked.
As you can tell, we're being fully serious about this.
I mean, it's one of those
Well-
things where the comment was right that we do need to do editing, and it's 130 bucks.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. I really don't care. I've done it before,
Yeah.
so
Good stuff.
It's
good
not
stuff.
overly bad as well. Like we've got, we're making progress.
Yeah. It's hard when you're away half the time and Matt's just doesn't
Well,
reply.
yeah.
and
Well,
we're
like I
study
said as well, like that's changing as well. Like with
Yeah.
leaving my current job, and there'll be like I'm setting up because I unfortunately have to move back home with my parents, and they're giving me an office, which is good. So I'll have an office to work out of, and I'll be free a lot more as well with my new roster. So, but then once I move, I'll be trying to get down to Brisbane so I can start, get a place and stuff. So
Yeah.
which would be good.
That's a good
Which would be
point.
really good.
Yeah.
The only problem is having is like I'm trying to find somewhere, like I'm going to try and get a house and try and get like a mate or two to move in so I can buy dogs because I want
Yeah.
corgis. Then when I fly back home to go back to work, I need someone to look after my dogs.
Doggos.
what a
Yeah.
doge.
You know.
Oh my gosh,
so-
Matt, is that your fridge?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just noticed that you're in
You're in the kitchen.
Oh, I
Pretty
mean,
new.
it's one of those
I've
things where
been in your place, yeah. I know.
the
I know.
kitchen is the lounge is the kitchen. I basically sleep in. It's all one room. Really.
Nah. Because you're on your own now, aren't you?
No, I'm with Dad.
No,
but
that's me. That's me.
Dad's
Oh, man.
Dad's working all
Oh,
the
that's
time.
right. Yeah, and that's right. And Brad,
I'm
you're
the
in
big boy. He doesn't live with his
Yeah,
parents.
you're the big boy.
What do you mean doesn't live? I don't live with them either. I just have to go there for like 6 months or so.
I don't live there.
I live with my dad. 'cause
Well,
I'm
everything. Oh, fucking oath! Like everything for me happened so quickly. Like I didn't have anything planned. I can't went, hey, I'll take a job, and they're like, okay. I was like, oh, I wasn't. Oh, okay. I was just like,
Yeah, logic.
fuck.
All right.
So, what's up with everyone?
Yeah, not much, man. Like, a bit of farming on Shell Shock. That's about it.
Dude, I've been farming
played
on
a little
Destiny.
I've played a little bit of Shell Shock. I like level 20.
I saw you playing that the other day, actually.
Yeah.
And I was just like, boy, I'll get in the game. And then you just didn't reply and then left. I'm like,
Oh. Probably have work. I pretty much play it for like an hour before work.
yeah, it's always like, it's a fun little game. It's a good little time
is.
killer. Like, I do some like weapon farming to upgrade my weapons and stuff, but that's about it.
Alright. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I've just been playing casually and like that.
Guys,
Alright, Matt, this is
we
yeah.
earned 5 cents on our video on the 25th of September.
Don't
Did
spend
we?
it all in one place.
Apparently.
Dude, we're fucking rich.
Apparently.
Guys, we've made money from this.
Dude, this is our career now.
Yeah. Quit our jobs.
so-
Let's get going.
Made this a career.
Destiny 2 isn't out on PC for another fucking month. Ugh.
I might get it on PC as well.
Yeah, I really want to play it, but like I got rid of all my consoles because I've converted fully to PC.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like, my
Buy
plan
Xbox.
is like if I can't sell my other computer, my plan is to maybe strip it, gut it, and turn it into the editing one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Like whenever, so I think it might be a good idea to have a backup. So I'll set up a secondary office so I can edit in there because like with my new job as well, I'm making double what I'm making now, which is great. So I'm really excited to
Brag
get
about it.
started with it. Oh, I'm not like in the sense of like I'll be a bit better off, so I'll be able to like look at better equipment and things like that.
Yeah.
Like because it's
Unlike
taken
us.
me 6 years at my current job to just get my like gaming setup like perfected essentially. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah.
Also forgive my lowness. I'm getting a bit of a cold. I'm trying not to succumb to it.
No, dude. I just got over
Be
a cold.
a bigger man.
I always get colds.
Yeah. Oh, it's just like they sent me away with work, and which by the way I nearly fucking died.
Wait, that's a story.
So
That
yeah,
that would have been sad.
we were doing some training and it involved adventure, like it was like extreme kayaking essentially. And so I've been kayaking in years. So they were telling us like they took us through and taught us all like the how to do like bailing and shit if everything goes if you
Haywire.
capsize and if things go to shit, like how to get out. And then it's like how to get out without having to actually get out of your kayak, like say like flipping yourself back over with shit and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
But so what happened was we were out and about and we would come up to it's called a bommy. So it's essentially like an outcropping rock face where water's just smashing into it repeatedly. So they're just like, hey, lol, I know how to put people who aren't too confident in kayaks at risk. So they got us to like back up and sit in this fucking bommy, right? And then they go, okay, sweet, now wait until we tell you to go. This fucking huge wave comes over and you just try and get out, right? And just paddle up against it before you get smashed into rocks. So what happened to me was I was going in and at this particular outface, there was like 2 rocks next to it. And I got stuck in between those two in my kayak, and this big wave hits and flips me upside down. But on the way down, I smashed my head. We had helmets on, but I smashed my head on one of the rocks.
Jesus.
And as the tide pulled back out, I smashed my head on the other rock. So now I'm upside down underwater,
Fucking
dazed
Christ.
as fuck. Like this is how I was like, this is it. This is how I die. Like
Fucking
I was
Jesus.
stuck, completely stuck.
Shit, rip.
Yeah, but yeah, I got out. So but I didn't. Like I got out and I was all good and sweet. But and the next thing we did was as a whole team, we went into another one. So we had like 6 kayaks and we all backed into this one. But the dude next to me caught me on the back of the head twice with his fucking paddle as well. So I've taken like 4 blows to the head, like significant blows within like the space of 30 minutes. So
Here's the thing, right?
the next day,
if you had died,
they all went out.
if you had died, right, we would have been messaging you like last week or so, like, oh yeah, when you ready for a podcast? When are you coming back? Boy,
Fucking dead.
coming back.
In memorial. We need to
This
record
dick's
more
left
footage in
us.
case one of us dies.
Yeah,
Might be how we
he's
get our
back
channel
from the
to more
grave.
videos.
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's right. Like the problem was as well because we did it over 4 days or so. The third day I couldn't go obviously because I had to go to the doctors to be checked out for a concussion because I was all right until like the end of that day when we were kind of sitting around all just spitting the shit and I kind of like fucking started like, just like collapsing a bit. They're like, what the fuck? They're like, go to the doc. I'm like, okay. He's just like doing the whole light thing and he's like, your eyes are fucked. And I'm like, yeah, no, my sight's bad. He's like, no, like you're concussed a bit. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, well,
So you nearly died.
But we ended up covering something like 40 kilometers in the kayaks. So it was pretty sweet. It's a good experience. But
I don't
still
move that much like
whales and
anywhere.
yeah, it was all good though. So it was good fun. Like I'm actually tempted to buy a kayak and start doing it like as a part-timey kind of thing. It's pretty fun. So
There's plenty of rivers up here.
yeah, well, once we get up there as well. So
Dude.
like back home, more out in the sticks, there's some stuff out there.
I used to love kayaking when I did it in school.
It's pretty legit.
Last time it was like December. It was fun.
Yeah, well, my dad has one, so but he doesn't know how to use it at all. I'm like, I can teach you some shit now. So.
I know how to use it. I got trained. I'll teach you how to not hit your head.
Yeah, well, unsuccessfully in my case.
A couple of things to talk about. Supernova, you going to Brisbane's, Brad?
I'm working.
Oh,
And
really?
Combination of
Dude,
that, yeah.
Stan Lee's going, which is
Oh God,
bit
This
of
is
a,
like, let's be fair, it's probably going to be one of the last times you'll get to see him too.
yeah.
Like,
That's
Yeah.
that.
he's old, man.
That's what I was saying to like one of my mates. I was like, let's admit, he's
Yeah.
probably gonna die in the next couple of years. It's sad, but
Well,
rip.
Yeah.
to be fair, we did just lose Hugh Hefner as
Dude.
well.
I
When it
was
comes to
just about to
threes.
point that comment
Dude, that's
like
Yeah.
this morning. Yeah.
Yeah,
What a
it
legend.
was announced at 1:13 p.m. our time, so
yeah. I was reading that.
that's exactly 7 hours ago, or just about. So it was pretty hectic thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, he died. Is he? Everyone's like, oh, he's going to a better place, and all the people are like, oh
No.
no, he's not. But I'm like, how honest to God, how many of them do you think he was actually banging? Like,
Well,
At
at
his
his
age?
age, probably none.
like he probably stopped having sex about 20, 30 years ago, man. Like I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
some 82-year-old being allowed to
How do
bang
you-
about on a Playboy model.
How do you think he died?
Got old, man.
He died doing what he loved.
Oh man, if he went out like that, that'd be awesome. But I think he's just like got old, man. That's how it happens, you know.
He went out
Already.
swinging.
I don't think I'll. Yeah, but sorry, you're talking about Supernova. Keep going.
Supernova,
Yeah.
yeah, Stan Lee's coming, and probably lets me know the last time he's probably gonna be here, which
Yeah.
sucks. But yeah, so I'm going, and he's only going to Brisbane and Adelaide. That's why I asked, because I know you went.
I like how he doesn't go
Last
to
year?
Sydney or Melbourne. Goes to Brisbane and Adelaide.
Well, Sydney's is
Yeah.
this week, isn't it? Next week, week after.
No, Sydney right now Sydney has Comic Con now, and
Oh,
we
okay.
have
Comic-Con.
Supernova in like November,
Ah,
October,
yeah.
November. So I think it's in a.
Yeah.
But so like I was gonna go to Comic Con this weekend, but I had a fucking work issue, so I have to sort that,
Ah, okay.
and unfortunately can no longer go.
I'll actually probably be on placement during Supernova. That'll be fun.
As a paramedic.
Yep.
So if any Australian fans, please don't get in an accident during when he's placement. He will kill you.
To be fair,
mean-
though, you'll be
I
able
mean,
to see
don't
him
say
coming
that,
with that
yeah.
big ass forehead. Are we gonna talk about that?
That comment was wait. I'll
There's
get.
your-
I'll
there's your
get.
thumbnail,
I'll,
guys.
I'll get the comment.
What's his
I'll get the comment.
What was his
yeah.
name?
I'll get the name and
Yeah,
I'll get the comment.
up because I want to give this dude a fucking
Yeah.
shout out because what a legend.
It's our
So
first comment.
we've been doing this. So we've been doing this for what, like a couple of months now, but it's been very sporadic due to all of our schedules conflicting.
Which
And
I've.
we've done what
I'm
three-
going to announce
3 podcasts, 1 gaming video.
I'm going to announce now that I'm doing individual gaming videos probably starting next week, and it's going to be on FIFA Pro Clubs, and Brad
I was about to say,
will be in it as well.
Matt and I'll probably be doing some FIFA.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I might do some.
I will be doing gaming videos to get it
You know what?
started now. All right,
Do you
I'll
know
get
what
this
game I'm
comment.
probably going to play through that I haven't played for, that was popular about a year ago? Pokemon. I'm going to find some of the old Pokemon games and play through some of them.
Oh, you can always just
Randomizers.
get emulators too for your PC.
It's
I
Probably
mean,
not
I
good,
buy,
yeah.
I buy my shit, mate.
Oh, but like I was gonna say, because then you can set up like
Uh,
randomizers
yeah,
and that's when
yeah.
it gets fun.
Guys,
I've got-
Lewis McDonald.
Yeah.
Or Louis McDonald.
Yeah, I think it's a Louis. Wait, we're trying to find him on Twitter.
Oh, yes, hang on. These guys pretty kind of funny. You can tell they're new. He used the wrong there.
Oh, get over it.
To
Oh,
YouTube.
don't attack our
Don't
man.
attack him.
He probably subscribed, man.
Let's look at our subscribers. Oh. I can't. I'm logged into
Wait.
Hanson.
I am. I'm in the I'm on the business account.
But yeah. Matt and I are probably gonna do some FIFA. Nick and I are gonna try and do some PUBG.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, I'll show you the ropes.
PUBG.
That's gonna be. Oh
Probably
man,
do
I
some-
actually I will check how many hours I've clocked on PUBG while you're continuing on.
Probably
Sorry.
do some shell shock.
basically we will
Yep.
start doing more gaming videos and more content.
yeah.
It's
and
just
whatnot.
like as it stands, like I'll probably be absent for a while just until I get
Yeah.
everything sorted with changing jobs because I am, I'm leaving the military, which A is not a easy experience to begin with, and B
No.
it's a fucking frustrating process as well. I just checked as well. I got 120 hours currently clocked on PUBG.
Fucking Jesus.
Hold on 1 minute. It's down here.
But then I've got yeah, and then like I myself, I won't be able to really do much individual stuff for a while, just until I get settled
Yeah.
again and actually, because this is not a gaming PC purely. Like I might have editing stuff separate. I'm not sure how I'm gonna run it yet.
I'm going to do a playthrough in one of the greatest games ever.
Okay.
You ready for the big reveal?
Banjo
I'm
Kazooie.
excited.
Fuck
it's
yes,
alright.
Nick.
That's a great game. I have Rare Replay there. I just don't have an Xbox.
Oh, so Conkers.
No, this isn't a platform. Okay, I'm excited. This is like a shitty hack and slash that I'm going to play anyway.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Lollipop Chainsaw.
Good game.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Video manager.
You'll
Yeah,
be able
that
to
was
record
a
that.
big
Yeah,
reveal.
you'll be able to record
Yeah.
that through your computer as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all good fun and games. So, but it's good. I found my green screen the other day too. So
Oi.
Yeah.
but I don't see. This is
Live
how bad
action
I am with
stuff.
technology. I don't like. I could set up my green screen behind me and it'd be fine, but I don't know how to edit it. Like
No.
any editing stuff, so it looks like
Yeah.
I'm automatically in it, or does it auto do it? I don't know.
I know what you mean because I've seen some other YouTubers do it that way, but I have no idea how they do it. You would have to Google it, I'm guessing.
Yeah. See, my plan is like when I move and get like my own place, like buy a place in Brizzy, and that the first thing I'm doing is setting up an office for this. I'm just going to proof it, and I'll probably just have the soundproofing in the background. That'll be about it.
Okay, so what I'm seeing
Yeah,
from here, looking at our subscribers, we have 5 public subscribers. We have 9 subscribers overall, so we're one from that big fucking 10, double digits.
Double figures.
Yeah.
Well, what's our stretch goal if we get 10 subscribers?
We'll make another video.
Oh shit.
We can't
Shit.
actually promise that, but
We'll make some solo videos.
Yeah, just make sure when we're uploading as well, we check in with everyone first. Like, hey, I'm uploading, and I'll tell you when I'm finished, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
But like, give it like 5-10 minutes so someone can see the message and go, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, what I want to do, like, because when I get the editing software, I want to do like short videos, like very like highly edited videos.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, we need to like. What I want to try and do is I want to try and find someone who can do like an intro for us.
Yeah.
And an outro, and then just
So,
have.
is mine not good enough?
No, we'll use that, but then at the end, so it'll be like do the whole Team Tan Pants intro song, and it's a very long thing, and then have like a with Matt or with Brad or just Team Tan Pants.
It's Brad from Team
So that
Tan
way people
Pants,
know
With the whole game, yeah.
Yeah, because like the whole proposal. So if people are watching this way in the future and we're huge YouTubers and we're the best in the world,
we just want to.
This is where the plan came
Recognize.
from and why we don't. And it's also why we don't have our own individual channels. Is purely for the fact that because we're doing this as 3 friends, that we wanted to have all of us have access to the channel, so that way we can upload our own schedules, especially because we're all split out across the country.
Yeah.
And also the second reason is because we'll all benefit from any money that we make at all.
Yeah.
From this. So we're not all just say someone's uploading a shitload more than the other, then obviously they'll get a better cut. But we're not gonna have our own individual channels and be like meh. So we all have it because we're all basically all 3 of us really just want this to succeed as us.
Yeah.
Plus when we if we start finding people to bring in and whatever.
If we start streaming anything, it'll be Team Tan Pants as a stream, not Brad or Nick or Matt.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like we started this, and I can't say for you guys, but we started this. I don't think we started it to get like massive like Rooster Teeth and all that, because let's admit it probably won't be as big as Rooster Teeth or like PewDiePie or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
dude, if we ever got to the point where they would take us into the family, that would be like that's end goal. I think that would be amazing. But
it's whenever
we're already probably better than Sugar Pine 7. Let's admit that.
Dude, they won.
They just won
streaming. They just won streaming. What the fuck?
They won show of the year.
If Sugar Pine 7 is watching, me and Nick.
Fight me.
If you ever see this,
me and Nick love you. No, but back to what I was saying is that we'll never get as big as Rooster Teeth and all that. We're just doing this to really because they've inspired us to do this shit. Like,
oh
yeah,
and it's
things we like doing. We like gaming. We like talking
as well.
Yeah, it's like we think we're funny, so now we get to record it, and you guys can judge us. But yeah, it's.
Hey, go back and read that comment. We never actually read that comment out.
I don't think we did. Do you want me to go on it or? Right. Dashboard. All right, here we go. Ready? I can reply to him.
Hang on. Where's Team Tan Pants?
Here we are. All right. Are you ready for this? Ready for this doozy?
All right, you can read it out.
So good. It's such a banger.
All right, here we go. this is quoted. It's the highlighted comments, the top comment. These guys are pretty kind of funny. You can tell they're new to YouTube and need to put more effort in editing. Very, very constructive, which is nice and lovely of him.
Yeah.
And then it's also Matt is one ugly fucker and Brad has a huge forehead.
Again, look at it.
How quickly
There's your thumbnail.
How quickly
That's so funny.
How quickly that turned. But he might have watched it.
My favorite part about that whole thing was not a single word was said about me. Not a mention, not nothing. And I'm just I don't know if I should feel good because I didn't have any negative comments or bad because I got left out. Like,
just reply to him saying, "What about Nick?"
Yeah. Thank you to
do you reckon
Louis.
Do you reckon he's saying these guys are pretty, kind of funny, or do you reckon he's got a pretty kind of funny? It should be that pretty.
Yeah,
I think he's just expressing that he finds this, generically funny or
which
whatever.
Which I think is good. It's a good starting point.
Cheers, Louis.
Oh, mate, that was pretty legit. If you see us at our next convention where all three of us will be there, which is RTX 2018, if you're wearing tan pants, we'll sign it for you.
I'm wearing
Come
the jumper.
find us. We'll be there. Nice. I was gonna buy the jumper, but man, that thing was expensive.
Yeah, it was not cheap.
I don't really even wear jumpers, so there's no point.
It's not cheap.
Oh, I'm just my main concern is that those fucking esports jerseys they've just released, man. I fucking want them so. They're $60 a pop. I'm like, I want all of them.
Well, the Achievement Hunter one doesn't look that great, to be honest. The others look fucking mint.
I would get
Couch
Fun
Shop
Houses.
looks sick.
I would get Fun Houses because it's orange. I would fucking love it.
I'd be getting Couch Shop just because I'm such a massive. I watched James and Alex when they were part of the Creatures before I actually committed. Like I've been watching Rooster Teeth since the start of their company, since YouTube days is when I got Red vs Blue. But I watched more Alex and James's stuff pre-Creatures, even pre-Creatures, fucking Rooster Teeth stuff as well. And then so watching them come up, it's been really, really cool. So it's I think at the realization when I say that sort of stuff out loud though, is I've been on YouTube for too long and not doing anything with it.
That's what I do with my life. For me, it's Achievement Hunters when I watch my stuff.
Well, it's a good thing we could do. We can I could talk about why we got into YouTube, who inspired us to do it. I think all of this is Rooster Teeth because it's where we met. Obviously,
in a long
RTX. RTX.
In a massive loop, Matt. It was kind of you because you showed me Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, it's because Nick's saying he's been watching it since RBB. I'm not that old of a fan.
Yeah.
My first video was either Rage Quit, which is a lot of people's way into Rooster Teeth, I think, or it was MLB 2K12 with Jeff and Gavin.
Where Jeff shit himself in the middle of it?
Where Jeff shit himself in the middle of it, and then I subscribed, and then the Minecraft Let's Plays came out the next week. And I started watching them.
It was such a weird thing, because way back in the day, it used to be just Jeff and Jack, and it was it was exactly what it was, Achievement Hunter, and it was where they were guides for achievements, set of challenges. If you go back way in the history of Achievement Hunter, you will find a video where Bernie challenged Jeff to get something
it was
10,000 game score in a weekend. Oh man, it was not healthy what he did to himself for that. It was crazy stuff.
Did he try platforming?
No, he did he did what Ray does, where Ray just kind of sits down and looks at games that have easy achievements that he can do in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And so he just went and did it that way, and then he was doing nothing too tough. So doing sports games and achievements for 30
Generally,
games.
Sports games actually have really hard. Yeah. Generally, sports games actually have really, really hard platinum trophies or 100%.
Yeah, look at FIFA.
Yeah.
Oh, FIFA's not that hard.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but other ones you get 0.1% of platinumers.
Oh, we're getting off that.
Yeah. But then anyway, my first Rooster Teeth video was the very first Fibbage Let's Play with Achievement Hunter. Matt showed me that one.
When was that?
Oh wow, that was only
2014?
2014. Yeah, I want to say June, July period.
I think it was August.
Because I remember
but yeah,
we went over. We went over to a mate's place and we watched it. Yeah.
The funny part with that was, I remember we got there like 3 hours before he did, and we're just sitting at the front for a while. And then his mum let us in.
September.
We were just there with his. Yeah, we were just there
September.
with his
September 2nd, 2014.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
So
you
I
go,
think
3
my
years.
like whole
Mine was
inspiration. Like I want to say like my inspirations for doing YouTube, because I used to actually do YouTube on another channel on my own. It was like vlogging. It was it was cringy. I think I'm hoping I deleted it. It was bad, man.
Internet, find it.
It was a long time ago. It was back in 2011, I want to say. I was just doing vlogs and stuff. It wasn't great. It's like a lot of it was recorded on my phone until I bought a camera to do stuff with and rah rah. But like a lot of my personal inspirations, you know, like you've got the big ones like Markiplier and all that sort of stuff. But then like I follow a couple of really smaller ones as well. You know, like it's just all because I watch so much fucking YouTube, and then there's like, so it's always good because I got a good variety of what I want to watch and what kind of like comedy styles I like to watch and that, because like for a lot of YouTubers, they like to, and I'm not saying by any stretch that we are, but that some of them actually sit down and plan out like, oh, this would be funny if this happened, rah rah.
Yeah.
Whereas I prefer the whole like this happened and it was funny at the time. You know what I mean? And
I totally agree.
You're not trying to create the situation of funny. You just let the funny flow. I guess would be the way to go about it.
Listen to all our comedy tonight.
Oh mate, it's just. Even then, like I think that's the thing with our podcast though as well. They're a bit more of a serious kind of like where we talk about the behind the scenes stuff and what we're doing personally, and you know, like it's been it's like it was like I've actually never been a big PewDiePie guy, surprisingly enough. Like I just don't get it. I don't like his humor.
Yeah.
Like but I respect what he's done. Yeah. But then you've got like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, which I'm a big fan of. But then like I'm also a big fan of like Gassy before like pre-Creatures Gassy.
Mate, it's all about WatchMojo.com and their daily top 10s.
Oh, to be fair,
I watch them
on occasion.
I watch them, so I can't say anything. I'm not going to talk shit about them.
Yeah.
I'll like, do it.
No, it's
I'm a big iDubbbz guy too. I love iDubbbz.
Yeah.
Oh man, that Tana Mongeau video, because I was a fan of him for only just recently actually. I've only been a fan of him for about a year and a half or so. And when he released that Tana Mongeau video, just like tearing it to pieces, I'm like, this guy is my hero. It's like he just took no shit. It's great.
All right. Here's why I'm going to completely like sidetrack the story of this whole podcast.
Oh god.
Back a while ago, when we were thinking of some podcast like themes or like what we should like have as our main setting for the podcast, I had the idea. This is mainly for you, Matt, because I don't know how much of a fan Nick is. If there was an Australian version of Harry Potter, you know, you're in charge of the one house, set your guidelines for everything. It's like, what are your colors? What's your animal? What's your whatever the fuck else there is?
Did you just assume that I don't know Harry Potter stuff? Did
no,
you just assume my fucking knowledge?
I said I don't know.
Well,
dude, I
talking
look
about
like Daniel Radcliffe, but better looking. God damn.
That's the title. I'm a better looking Daniel Radcliffe.
Alright, Matt, hit us with your house, bro.
Alright, I don't know, it's... Kangaroo is pretty obvious, but I won't do kangaroo.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's actually really hard to think about.
I would be the Yowie, and we would be purple and gold colors.
Wow,
and to get in, you'd have to be super laid back with a non-lackadaisical approach to everything.
Yep. All right.
So you're like a Hufflepuff fucked a Ravenclaw with Slytherin watching in the corner.
I'm not.
There's no Gryffindor there whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm the Hufflepuff here.
Jesus. I made myself giggle. Oh god.
Yeah. Nah, mate. I would be like, Anna would be the echidnas, and we would just be like an echidna. Like as soon as something goes wrong, just curl up and use our spikes.
Hufflepuff.
Use defense curl.
You basically.
God.
Yeah, and out.
Can we the stingrays?
I guess.
And when you see someone, you just stab them.
I said too soon before the joke was even made.
The Steve Owens.
Yeah. And
you just walk up in khaki.
Yeah.
That's
our headmaster's name is Brucey. Oh wait, can we be like Brucey the Sharks?
Oh my god.
From Nemo.
Oh yeah.
Name's
I don't know how many people are gonna. You guys got like real animals and stuff. Remember they didn't really do that for fucking. Oh no, they did. Sorry, it was like a lion, a snake, a fucking.
Yeah, you know snakes. They're not real.
Yeah. I was just thinking of the names, and I was just like, that doesn't make. Oh wait, hang on. I'm tired, alright.
Yeah, damn. What about the raven?
Yeah, ravens don't exist, and badgers and lions. All right, point taken.
The three-headed dragons are real. Oh, three-headed dogs. Fuck.
You're thinking of Greek mythology.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of every other sci-fi fantasy show ever. Game of Thrones. Not really.
Well, that's a good idea.
Dude, by the way, Game of Thrones.
Yep.
No spoilers.
I was gonna say how oh yeah, I haven't seen the latest season yet.
I haven't watched one episode.
Oh, that's still a million things that happened.
I haven't watched.
It's not bad.
Any
episode. There's a classic meme getting around. It's like, oh, someone mentions Game of Thrones. It's like Game of Thrones fan, you should watch it. It's a good show. Like, it's Home and Away, but with more guts and glory. It's so drama filled.
And incest.
There's a couple hot chicks. There's a lot. Actually, there's a lot of hot chicks.
Let's be real. Emilia Clarke.
See, everyone's all about Daenerys, man. I was a Ygritte guy, man.
Jon Snow.
Nothing with your tongue, Jon Snow. I was like, I'll take it.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Like, and they're like dating in real life and got engaged and shit now.
All right, we better stop before we get marked for copyright.
Yeah, fuck it.
You know, HBO.
You might know something.
HBO might be on us.
Hey, that would be a good way to put us on the map. HBO suing us in a lawsuit for the impersonations of fucking characters out of their show.
Quick, let's just keep referencing them.
Oh, dude. It's like, yeah, but I don't know. It's a good show. Like, it's a lot of obviously everyone's waiting on the next season, but we got Rick and Morty as well. Next episode's Monday.
I'm gonna say something. How long have you been a fan of Rick and Morty?
I've watched one episode of Rick and Morty.
I'd never heard of it until my housemates were watching it one day. I'm like, the fuck is this? And then I found it on Netflix and just binged it over 2 days and caught up.
See, I've been a fan since 2014 in season 1.
Yeah.
Nobody knew the show at that point. And now I hate it, because the amount of times I said to people, hey guys, watch Rick and Morty, it's fucking awesome. They watch like 2 episodes, like, nah, shit, what are you on about?
Yeah, that's what I did.
And now it's like...
That was one of them, and all the other guys, and now everyone's like, guys, this is the fucking greatest show ever.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you guys, I've been a fan for 3 years.
In my defense...
I had to wait 1.5 years between each season.
In my defense, I've watched the first 2 episodes and went, this is shit, and I've never picked it up again. So...
Oh, so
you should watch it, it's a good show.
I'm just not into it.
What Supernatural's coming out with a new season as well.
Yeah,
and I never got into that.
We're talking about like TV shows.
You never got into that either. I like how there's been one thing that one of us haven't seen, except I've seen everything. I really need to get outside more, to be honest. All my time is YouTube.
Has anyone seen the live-action Death Note?
Yes, on Netflix.
Oh, I don't know. I've refused to do that to myself.
I allowed myself one episode. And I'm like, nope, done.
I watched
it. It's just a movie, isn't it?
It's a movie, isn't it?
Isn't it just a movie?
Yeah, I knew what I meant.
I watched the movie.
One episode of the movie.
I watched the movie without even watching the anime. The only thing the movie wanted to do was watch the anime, which I probably will go now do.
I think that might have been the end goal. I'm not sure, but
which I will now go do.
Anime is incredible, bro. Like I highly recommend that anime. Like that's in my top 5 easy. Like Dragon Ball Z or the Dragon Ball whole thing is always going to be number 1 for me.
I'll have Pokemon.
Oh god, here we go.
Then I'll have
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Tokyo Ghoul probably second.
Yeah.
Sword Art Online will be my 3rd. Bleach will be my 4th, and then my 5th will be Death Note.
Wait, I've got an idea what we can do for the rest of this.
Matt, shut the fuck up. I'm talking first.
My bad. You go.
Did you just say SAO is in your top 3, like 3rd-ish?
Yeah. It's my 3rd.
I fucking love you. Like, I love that anime, and it gets shit on by everyone and everything. Like, it gets so much hate. I stand by it.
I had never seen it, and then a girl I was dating at the time was like, "You need to like sit down and watch it." I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I was out. It was when I was away with work, and so all I took was like a laptop with no internet just to watch it with a hard drive just loaded with shit to watch.
Yeah.
And I was just like I binged it over like a week, and like that 3 to 5 episodes where there's like that lull in the series where they're just kind of like we could just live here, like fuck it, let's not finish the game, and they have a little. I was like in my swag, right, under a fucking tree, like, crying my little eyes out, like this is so like everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, you don't understand.
It's anime. It's anime.
It's so good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I didn't like SAO 2. They should just left it as the one series, but yeah, I fucking love that anime. Like it gets shat on way too much for what they do.
I watched the first season. I think it's the only season I watched.
Yeah,
and that's all you needed to watch, to be honest, bro. Because when they go to Note, where like halfway through it got a bit poo. Like when they went fairies, it was just like,
then later,
and like same Death Note when they brought in like Nier and Mello, you're like,
but it's like I loved it that much before, and so I'm gonna stick by it. Same with when they went to Gun Gale Online, that's when I'm like, alright, too far, I'm out.
Alright,
I know like One Piece. Like I loved One Piece in the first 2 or 3 seasons.
I never got to the
Grand Line. Yeah. It's great, but now like nowadays, like I seen a clip from like the latest episode. They're on like episode like 900 and something. I'm like, I cannot catch up to this. I will never have time to sit down and catch up with that just to get up to date for an anime. That's like
that's how I feel about Fairy Tail. Even though there's only like 300 or something, 400 episodes, I'm like, I can't
Dude, Fairy Tail's fucking amazing.
Dude, Fairy Tail's fucking awesome, man.
I'm
not even up to date yet. I think I will check right now what I have. Can you talk amongst yourselves?
I'm up to episode 200 something.
I've been watching that in English just so I can catch up, so I don't have to like physically watch it. I can have it on the background, more so, just so I can try and catch up to it.
Yeah, so I've got up to episode looks like 70 something. So I think I remember last time I seen it, they had just gotten after like that whole 7-year period on that island.
Oh yeah, so you're about to enter the Grand Magical Games.
Yeah.
Has Sting come into it yet?
Sting, Grand Magical Games.
It's Michael Jones.
Yes, I'm like just behind that.
It's where Michael was as a character.
Yeah. Like, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Matt, what were you gonna say before I
basically
kindly interrupted you?
What I'm getting from this is that because we've made 2 podcasters, people don't actually know, they don't know about us, and I don't know a lot about you guys. So thought we could just ask questions, get to know each other.
All right, quick fire questions. It's a quick fire round.
Yeah. So all right, so I'll do it.
Copyrighted.
I'll do an easy one. So favorite TV show on TV now these days. Can be on anything. Foxtel, fucking Channel 7, Packed to the Rafters. I don't give a shit.
I actually don't watch TV. So that's I don't watch TV, nor do I listen to the radio. I do all of my stuff mainly purely. Even Netflix, I'm not watching anything right now.
Can I edit your question, Matt? What show are you currently watching or most recently finished? I'll edit your question.
All right, go on then. Yeah.
All right, Dragon Ball Super, baby.
All right.
Hanging out for Goku vs Jiren like a motherfucker.
I am currently going through How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good show. Great show.
It's one that I used to watch just like sporadically. Like if a random episode was on, I'd watch it. But then recently I'm like, I'm actually going to watch the series.
How I Met Your Mother.
Be careful.
How I Met Your Mother is one of those shows where you can put it on in the background. And even if you watched it 1,000 times, you can still fucking laugh at the jokes.
Have a laugh.
I feel like you got to be careful binge watching that though, because like you'll get all feelsy, and you're just like, oh.
No doubt though, the best episode so far, I've just about finished season 3, is the Swally one.
Oh yeah.
Oh mate, wait till you get the slap bet. Slap bet is.
Slap bet.
I've gone to that one.
Yeah.
That was the early episode. Yeah. That's a good one too.
So,
what about you, Matt?
The Flash. I binged all of The Flash again because season 4 comes out in like 20 days. So.
I might binge that then, because that's all on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's on Stan, I think. No, Arrow's on Netflix, which I've watched Arrow as well. So, but Arrow.
I'm waiting for Gotham. I love that show.
That is definitely underrated.
I can't wait to see season 3.
Yeah.
Batman's in it.
Once that's on Netflix, I'll watch it.
I'm kind of keen for
Oh wait, Batman's in it now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen season 3 yet, so I gotta wait.
I'm keen for Daredevil season 3.
Yes, that show's amazing.
That's gonna be full. Like season 1 was good. Season 2 was like a little bit slower. So I reckon this season's gonna fucking hit back up again.
Season 2 shit down the throat of season 1. Are you talking? What are you talking? They brought in the fucking Punisher, and for the first time, they did him to a fucking T. They couldn't have picked a better actor either.
Well, apart from the Punisher, I will agree with you there.
Do you think that we'll need to go ahead and watch the Defenders and all that shit to get what's going on in season 3?
Yes.
Probably.
Fuck.
It's Marvel. It's Marvel.
I don't
very
want to
true.
do that though.
It's very true.
To understand the Defenders, I have to go through and watch the fucking Iron Fist and then fucking Jessica fucking
Jones.
Dickface and fucking the other one that's in that show. Yeah, and I'm like, I said fucking meh. All of those shows are like an hour and a half episodes too, bro.
Yeah. And that's like, but that's what Marvel and DC do. It's like to understand the Arrow, you have to watch the Flash, and vice versa.
No,
but I've never seen it.
To understand the Flash, you need to take fucking acid and fucking.
Or you have to understand physics.
Yeah, but alright. So favorite TV show. Alright, favorite video game.
Of all time or right now?
We'll do both. We'll do 2016, 17, and then we'll do all time.
Alright.
So best new
for
game.
For me, right now, fucking, it's hands down. It's PUBG. I put ridiculous amounts of time into that. I'm having so much fun with it. And of all time, will always and forever in my heart be Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
it was either Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. Yeah. It was just, you know, once I get my leg tattooed with my Legend of Zelda stuff, I'll be happy.
Yeah. You know what? All time for me?
Oh
yeah. Probably Pokemon Gold.
Oh, good choice.
That was my favorite of any Pokemon game. That was like the first one I played for nostalgic reasons.
Bro, you got to play Yellow.
Yeah, Yellow, man.
I have Yellow. I have Yellow on my DS.
Yellow's the shit.
Slight sidetrack. I've completed the National Dex as far as having like one of everything in my PC. So like nice. I have a Bulbasaur, an Ivysaur, a Venusaur all in my PC, like instead of just having them in Pokédex. I have all of them. All legendaries, all Ultra Beasts. And I have about 30 shinies as well.
Motherfucker did the grind.
What about 16, 17 game? And do not say Pokemon Sun.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Ultra Moon. It's difficult for 16, 17.
Yeah.
It hasn't really been a great year, has it?
Yeah. I mean, for 17...
You can't go wrong with the Insane Trilogy. But that's a remake.
That's a remaster. I wouldn't count that. I wouldn't count that.
You count it?
No.
I don't think. What games have I played that I've actually like loved and then repeated because I enjoyed it that much?
God, I'm trying to think of one.
Yeah, there's some of my favorite games. Yeah, some of my favorite game genre is platformers, particularly 3D platformers.
Yeah,
and the only like one of those that have come out recently is Yooka-Laylee, and that was at best.
I enjoyed it.
Or Banjo 3.
I wish.
That's what Yooka-Laylee is pretty much.
No. 16, 17. Yeah, I'm with you, Nick. It has been a great year. But then next year, there's all these amazing games coming out.
Well, we got the launch of the new consoles. Like, man, I'm almost tempted to go back to consoles purely for Anthem. But Anthem looks like it might be as disappointing as fucking
No Man's Sky.
The Division was.
Yeah.
No, the Division, because that's what their whole pitch when they did the Division was. It was like that the game knew it was a game, and you know, so the whole I remember one of the like the trailers they released for it was like, hey man, what's going on? Yeah man, just got back from work, girlfriend's on my ass, so I just ordered pizza for dinner. You know, like it was that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So and they did the same thing for Anthem. It's like, oh, you know, nice helmet. Yeah, I picked it up last night in this area. They're out jetpacking around. It's just like, I want it to be what the Division should have been, you know, but it looks like it's just basically like Titanfall and Division fucked, and that's what we got.
Yeah.
What? This isn't 2016-17, but let's make it the last 5 years.
Okay, fair.
Take.
All right, fair.
Oh,
last couple years.
For the new
'Cause For
game.
me, there is an answer. For me, there is a correct answer.
All right, go on then.
Saints Row 4.
Man, GTA 5's up
Fight me.
there.
GTA 5,
Fight me.
yeah, GTA 5. Saints Row.
I said fight me.
Saints Row 4 was good. I just didn't like how they introduced superpowers and made me confused as fuck. But
no, that's a continue. Oh man, I just
All right,
everywhere. That's a
I'll-
continuation from 3.
yeah.
I'll give you one argument.
Oh, here we go.
You can have sex with Keith David.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
You can have sex with the
And you
robot.
can actually, and wait. You can finally have sex with Shaundi.
Yeah, good point.
And
Let's
Kenzie.
not rule that out.
And the robot.
And
And
yeah,
Kenzie.
well, especially Kenzie. Let's be real.
Yeah. No, especially
But,
Johnny
uh,
Gat.
Man,
Johnny
last
Gack.
5 years. I'm still gonna
last 5
say with
years.
PUBG.
PUBG.
Just like looking through my Steam list now, like, and nothing's even close to the hours I've got clocked in that game right now. Like, other than Left 4 Dead 2,
2012.
but there's nothing like until the third one comes out, I'm not doing nothing.
Can I say a trilogy?
Yeah, go for it.
Mass Effect.
Ah,
Yeah, nice, good choice.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then my all-time favorite's probably Banjo-Kazooie or Kingdom Hearts.
yeah, not fair.
I'd
Banjo-Kazooie's
yet
a
to play a
fucking great
Kingdom
game.
Hearts game.
Dude,
I'm with Nick on that one.
it's good.
I have one question, Matt. Can
Mhm.
you explain the plot of Kingdom Hearts?
No, we don't have enough time.
There you go. It's
So he
basically,
doesn't-
essentially though, it's like Final Fantasy playstyle with Disney characters, though. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then it gets to the
Yeah.
then it gets to
Do
the
you know how
third
the
game.
whole Kingdom Hearts actually came about?
Oh god. Yeah, the Disney chief executive like ran into in the elevator with Square Enix guy. I've read it.
Close.
Close.
It was in a bathroom stall.
Oh, I was close.
That's
It
the
was
part I was
what,
thinking.
sorry?
They had a sword fight.
Yeah,
Oh.
basically, the two like developers and them met in the bathroom stall, and then that's how that idea started.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
All right, here's a hard question. Favorite movie
Of all time.
all time, and I will allow a trilogy.
All right.
Toss up between Forrest Gump, Kung Fu Hustle, and Milo and Otis.
Ooh, good choices. Good choices.
Forrest Gump, I agree.
Yeah, if I had to choose, I'd probably go with Milo and Otis
Is that what?
because I can still watch that movie now at 25 and still cry.
That's the dogs, right? I'm thinking of.
That's the
right
dog
one.
and the
Yeah,
cat,
Yeah, I'm
the
thinking of
pug
it.
and the tabby.
Cat dog.
Cat dog.
God damn it.
No,
No, yeah, it's the
Milo
it's the
and
pug
Otis
and the
is good one.
tabby. It's a
What was the other one?
Forrest Gump.
the other two, Kung Fu Hustle.
I never heard of that one.
Hustle. So it's a it's a B grade like straight to DVD film.
Ah, okay.
It's actually on Netflix. You can find it, and it's better to watch it with the English subtitles because the mouths don't match up, and that's what makes it that much better.
Oh, okay.
And it's got this dude who's basically like the I don't know how to describe him, but he's like
Beavis
if
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan and Jet Li fucked like the comedy kung fu. That's what he is. I
Okay.
think his name's Stephen Yuang or something like that.
Hmm.
And it's like a really, really good movie. Like it's really funny. It's like these kung fu guys have like different superpowers and stuff, but they're hidden because it's like dangerous for them to do kung fu, and it's all gangs and stuff. It's really,
Yeah.
really good. Like it's an hour and a half movie. I'd highly recommend watching it.
Okay.
Well, Matt, I think you know the answer to mine.
What was the question? Favorite
To
movie?
me,
Me.
For yours.
My favorite movie of all time.
I'm stuck between Star Wars for you.
No, it's not Star Wars. I'll say that.
I don't know.
Look, I'll give you a hint.
Oh,
It's the-
wait. Is it Bend It Like Beckham?
Goal.
That's actually a fucking good movie. That's probably in my top 10.
Yeah, and then the third one happened.
We don't speak of that.
No.
I'll give it. It's the first movie of a trilogy.
Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
No, it wouldn't be that. I don't know. Fuck. What is it?
Is it American Pie?
American Pie.
Yes. No.
Oh, Back to the Future.
Ah!
Yeah. I'll allow.
There
Fucking.
you go.
So wait, just
I love that much. I
just-
still own it on DVD.
just the first one, or
The first one. But
Okay.
They're all good, but the first one's like my favorite movie of all time. Cause that's the power of love.
I'll allow.
And yours, Matt?
Oh God. It's hard.
That's why my Rocket League car's a DeLorean.
I like movies, but
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? Like actually think.
Probably the Maze Runner trilogy. but it depends on how the third one's coming out.
Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Yeah, Pokemon 2000.
Mewtwo Strikes Back's a fucking good movie, and that's a tearjerker.
Oh, dude, even like Fern Gully. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good movie.
I'm trying to think of.
Yes. Like even
AFL Grand Final 2005 on DVD. Does that count?
God damn it.
Chelsea winning the Champions League in 2012.
Chelsea 2012 season review.
Yeah.
WrestleMania X7 on DVD.
Dude, good one.
Hell's Kitchen season 1, USA.
Dude,
Hell's Kitchen.
If you ever want to give yourself the worst anxiety ever, there is a compilation that you can find. It's a playlist of Gordon Ramsay losing his shit, and it's like a fucking 6-hour playlist.
I've seen it.
I was listening to it while I was doing shit, and I accidentally fell asleep. You fall asleep listening to Gordon Ramsay losing his shit at people, you wake the fuck up, shitting your pants and shaking. Like, dude. I had the worst anxiety for the rest of the day. I made an awful decision, and I regret it so much. I was just like, people would be like, "Hey man, what's up?" I'm like, "Ah, it's coming, chef!" You know, like.
We have our 10 subscribers stretch goal.
Dude, good.
Oh, did you just go and subscribe? Subscribing to ourselves doesn't count, though, does it? Really?
No.
What? Yeah.
But mine's probably Maze Runner trilogy. I would say.
All right.
I want to read the books. I've heard the
books. I have. That's why I like it so much. Because I've read the books.
Your favorite childhood cartoon?
Ooh.
That was on like your Cartoon Network or Boomerang, like one of those ones, so not anime.
Oh god.
Like
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I was about to say Dragon Ball Z can still be.
But
it was on Dragon Ball Z.
It's a toss up, man. It's a toss up between 3 for me. Samurai Jack.
Yes.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Or Zoids. Zoids was the shit.
Wait, what was the last one?
Zoids. It was basically like this dude in the desert, and he come across like this saber-toothed tiger, which is like the legendary mechanoid, and then they fought a lot. It was cool.
It's
I have two for mine. Mate, you can go first.
Oh god, I got Powerpuff Girls, because I'm a loser.
No,
we're not saying anything more on that because
the fourth one.
Okay,
yeah, we'll ignore that. But we're talking
we're not mentioning that.
Old school Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, your favorite '90s / early 2000s cartoon.
Grim and Bill's Something's Adventures. Fuck.
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
That one.
There you go. Yeah.
That was a fucking banger.
I would say Phineas and Ferb, but
guys, the correct answer.
Oh god.
Yes, it's not enough. Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Oh, forgot about Ed, Edd and Eddy. That show was sick.
Dude.
Or
Rugrats.
Rugrats,
the original Ben 10. The original Ben 10.
Cat Dog.
Oh man, do you remember like Rocket Power? Wiggity 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 wiggity. That was
the original Ben 10 was the shit though.
Dude, can we get a plank?
A plank.
Oh, that should be our fourth member. Plank.
A plank.
Probably the plank who commented.
Oh, that's so good.
Man.
Oh man, now I want to go like try and download all these like old school cartoons to watch. Fuck. Do you remember the Street Sharks?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what was that?
I found all 4 seasons of the original Ben 10 for $5 at a market store.
Dude, Ben 10 was good.
The fan Ben 10, even the original Ben 10.
I loved the original Ben 10. That was the shit.
What's your I got it one. What's your like guilty pleasure movie?
My guilty pleasure movie.
Yeah, I like back.
Cinderella Story.
Oh,
Hilary Duff and Jack
good.
That's fair. Yeah.
Waiting for you was like waiting for this rain and this drought, and I'm like,
I'm gonna cry.
I don't know.
Cinderella Story.
Come back to me on this one. Let me have a think.
So basically, what
that is like my go-to. Yeah. Like if I ever have a chick over and she's like, "Oh my god, that's what it takes." Like I'm like, "Oh, that's what Cinderella Story."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mine's probably High School Musical.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm aware of that one, Matt.
Because I
by the way,
I could still watch that movie and watch it and fucking sing along to it by myself. because I'm lonely.
We're all in this together.
Nah, man, the best song out of that one was that "I Don't Dance, I Know You Can."
Oh, dude, from the second one, hell yeah.
During the baseball game, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I went on eBay.
Let's just turn this
and typed in Ed and Nettie. First thing that came up was a I went on a non-branded online store.
You could say, "Hey, bro." Like,
and yeah, first thing came was just a green shirt with Plank on it.
There you go.
Nice. All right.
I don't have any more. I've run out of questions.
Oh, really? Come on, bro. Easy days. Friggin' first console and video game.
Ooh. Nintendo 64.
And video game?
Super Mario 64.
I honestly don't know, but the one I remember playing the most as a child, Crash Bandicoot and the Wrath of Cortex on the original Xbox.
Nice. I was a 64 kid.
Yeah,
All Fusion Friends.
First game on it for me wasn't Super Mario 64, surprisingly enough. It was Donkey Kong 64, the yellow cartridge.
Dude.
I still have it at home, and I am literally, to this day, because of my obviously being military guy, I don't get to go home very often. But every time I go home, I set up my 64 because to this day, I'm still figuring out how to get one more photo shard I need to 100% that game.
Is that the one where you need to beat the arcade game?
No, I've beaten the arcade
game.
You
it's
on that map though. It's on that map and it's with Donkey Kong. It's his fucking photo frame that I can't find.
Dude, I never beat that fucking arcade game. It was the only bit I didn't finish on it. Dude, Donkey Kong
to bring that into the future to our time.
Oh, dude.
That video game has a severe mention and a heavy hand in the upcoming movie of Ready Player One because I read the book recently because my housemate has it and I read that book in one sitting and it was a fucking really good read and I'm really excited for the movie and I hope they do it well.
Do you know what book's actually really good so far?
Favorite book?
What's that?
Go Nitro, Rise of the Blades.
Is that Jeremy's?
Oh, Jeremy's book, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to buy it.
It's actually pretty good. So far it's pretty good.
Favorite book? Oh man, for mine it's a series, and I'm actually in the middle of rereading it right now because I'm a really big fan of it. It's The Way of Shadows, Beyond the Shadows, and Shadow's Edge by Brent Weeks, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
Yeah. Sorry.
Goosebumps.
It follows like a apprentice wet boy because he's not an assassin because assassins have targets, which means they miss. But wet boys don't.
Ooh.
So as yeah, that's like a line in the book. It's really cool. And so it's all about the like that world and all that stuff. It's a really, really good read. Really enjoy it. And there's a lot of cool character names as well. Like the main dude or the master guy, his name is Durzo Blint. I'm like, how fucking cool is that?
That's awesome.
That's a cool name. That's a cool name. You know, you've got like the undefeated, like basically one-on-one specialist from I can't remember the name of the race of people, but his name is Lanto Guruwashi. That's also cool as fuck as well. But man, these are cool names.
Dude,
cool names.
Favorite book series? Mine's probably Harry Potter and Maze Runner, but I will give a shout out mention to Specky McGee, which is the fucking amazing series.
Yeah.
And it was basically my childhood of reading.
Oh yeah. Change it to childhood books, and I'll say easily Captain Underpants.
Just Annoying. The Just
Mate,
books.
fucking
yes.
Del Toro Quest. Get on my level.
Yes. Good stuff.
Dude.
Boom.
Yeah.
Dude. And not just the first series with the belt, but then with the fucking flute, and then with the fucking dragon eggs.
Dude, every time.
Anyone excited for sorry?
Where at the school library you went to go rent fucking Del Toro Quest.
Yeah.
I fucking remember that.
What was the Fantastic Fair book club?
Are you ready for the Captain Underpants movie?
No, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna ruin everything.
I'm nervous.
It's gonna be awful, but I'm seeing it just for my childhood, just for the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Tra-la-la. I remember that.
And watch your childhood be trampled.
What about the first game you 100%ed?
Crash Bandicoot and the Wrath of Cortex.
Shit. What do you mean 100%ed? Because like in the old days, it was just finishing the game, wasn't it?
Well, even
sometimes.
when we were gamers, like Super Mario was 100. There was a way to 100% it. Donkey Kong 64. There was a way to 100% it. Ocarina of Time was 100%ed.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually,
completing everything.
I got 106% in the Crash Bandicoot one.
I think
'Cause that's how much good.
I think my first game 100% was Super Mario 64. I think I got like all the stars, I got all the collectibles. Not
Did
a
you speedrun
Mine
it?
was
Fuck that
mine
shit.
was Ocarina of Time for me. It took a long time. It's like, especially because Ocarina came out in 1997, 8?
Well,
No, 9.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it came out in 1999. I was 7 when that came out. I played that for like a solid year
Dude,
to 100% it. It was so good.
Solid. I played Fusion Frenzy a lot as well as a kid.
Oh, how good is Fusion Frenzy?
Nick, when you come to Brisbane, we're playing it.
More a Mario.
I forgot it.
I'm more a Mario Party guy.
There you go.
But because
there you go, guys. When Nick comes to Brisbane, we're gonna do a Let's Play in Fusion Frenzy.
Confirmed. But we talked about it a lot last episode of the podcast, like nostalgia games and all that. But games will never be like games we had when we were children.
No,
because they don't sell like they used to anymore. These days, you have to you have to buy like season passes and DLC for a game that you potentially might not even like. So if just say you're a big fan, especially with the new one coming out, Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
And you buy the game, you get the single player, you play the single player, and you get the multiplayer, you really enjoy it. Cool. But then if you didn't buy the deluxe edition, you then have to pay for the season pass and all the DLC just to get, like 2 extra days on a map or whatever. Like, I don't think the hardcore people are really going to buy that. But, like, then you get guys like me who are just like, fuck it, I don't want to have to worry about having to buy new maps and shit, so I'll just buy the extended edition, season pass, whatever shit as well.
Yeah, then
whereas back in the day, man, like, fucking... You
bought a game, put it in.
Bought a game, put it in, play it online. Like, when online gaming came in, you would play it with all your mates, and that would be it. There was no DLC, no... fucking whatever. It was just like, that's the game and it's done.
Which playing
it was good.
Playing online games, Halo was like really the creator of playing with your mates.
Online
gaming.
Right. It's on for you. Most disappointing game of recent times for you.
No Man's Sky.
Do we need to? Yeah, I was gonna say No Man's Sky. It was
Destiny.
Yeah, it wasn't. What, the first one or second one?
The first one
came out.
The first one when it first came out.
Fair. The Last Guardian.
The Last Guardian's a good one.
Yeah. That was the biggest shitfest of a game, and an insult to me as a fan of platformers.
Fucking Jesus. Fucking...
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let me hold off with me. Let me look through my library here, because there's some. There is one here. I just can't remember.
I mean, it's one of those things where every game can't be a perfect game. There has to be shit games.
Oh, Dawn of War 3. That was awful.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Dawn of War series. Like, the first one was incredible. The second one, not so much. But the third one was just... it's the first game I've ever returned on Steam. I was just like, I'm not having this on my library.
Yeah, like I said, games have to be disappointing, and then 1 in 10 you get that really fucking amazing game.
My but here's a good one for you. So, favorite console?
Oh God. It's probably the Nintendo 64 for me, probably because of the nostalgia. But then one that's very underrated, the GameCube.
Yeah, GameCube's good. Nintendo 3DS.
Really?
Sorry, no, fucking no.
PSP Vita.
Yeah, no, don't get wrong. Like, those handhelds are great for like road trips and shit like that. But I don't know. I'm a PlayStation guy, and most of my life have been, but I can't go wrong with the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Like that, again, nostalgic reasons. Like, I went original Xbox, PS2, 360, PS4.
PS1.
That's the way I've done it.
Spyro? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Man, for me, it will forever. For me, it'll be forever. In my entire life, it will always be the GameCube, man. I remember I had Super Mario Sunshine. I had amazing game. I had Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Master Quest included in this. Like, it's like this game I found for like $60, and it had like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time Master Quest. It also had the Wind Waker on it, and it also had a demo for another one as well. And it was sorry, no, that's what it was. It had the original Legend of Zelda that came out on Super Nintendo, then Legend of Zelda number 2, then it had Ocarina of Time Master Quest, and then it had Majora's Mask with a demo for Wind Waker as well. It was beautiful.
Which Wind Waker was a pretty fucking amazing game as well.
Yeah, that was the first handheld one, I believe, that came out on the Nintendo Game Boy
DS.
Plus. Was it DS?
Yeah,
I thought it was the Plus, the one that came with the longer one.
Oh yeah,
it looked like a PSP version of the DS.
Yeah. Well, the PSP was.
Was a really
I enjoyed the PSP.
I enjoyed the PSP.
It's a really good console. Yeah, the PSP had some very underrated games, like the GTA series on those, like Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories. Oh my god, did I clock some hours in that?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of fun.
What other random ass questions can we do?
Oh man, we should just get people to just comment down below.
Yeah.
Lewis McDonald.
And if you like those, you can watch our other videos that are gonna pop up.
Oh, don't make me do extra work.
Oh man, that's rude.
You're just gonna look.
That's rude.
You're just gonna look like a fucking idiot.
Subscribe button's like right there.
Subscribe to my channel.
Unless I'm wrong, unless it's there, in which case you can't see it anyway.
Yeah. Wait, Nick, pass it over to me.
Don't.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not being that guy. I'm not doing that. But this is what I want on this video. I want someone to tell me how bad I look or something, because I'm feeling left out. I need to be picked on. Tell me I got shit tattoos or something.
We're aiming for
a fucking beard.
We're aiming for 10 subscribers and someone to insult Nick.
All right, so if we get our 10 subscribers for the next one, we'll do a roast of Nick.
That doesn't. Well, we're gonna sit here for half an hour and just make fun of me, are we? You fucking prick.
Wow. Oh, it's what we do to Matt every time.
No, we don't. I don't ever say any bad things about Matt.
Dude, the guy only called me an ugly fucker. I thought I lucked out.
Oh mate, I'll be honest. That was fucking. That went.
It was brutal, but awesome.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Like out of all the comments you could have had, that's such a fucking. That's such a neckbeard YouTube comment. I love it. It's glorious.
We've made it.
What did I say? What did you say about neckbeards?
Well, it's like the the neckbeards are the kings of the backhanded compliment. It's like, oh my god, you are so hot, but otherwise I wouldn't fuck you unless you had a bag on your head. You know what I mean? Like,
that's good luck to the next commenter on topping that.
If they make fun of Nick.
Oh, bro, I couldn't care less.
Dude, I mean, it's part of the.
It's
part of the shtick.
It's just banter.
Yeah.
But so we're all wearing glasses, but you're not. So.
I'm not wearing mine right now. Where are they? Oh, they're on my desk. Well, I lost my glasses.
Tan pants with glasses.
Well, then mistakes have been made.
Dude,
and that's why I need glasses.
I've been planning for RTX, and I was just thinking like packing my bags. I was like, let's admit it, I'm only really gonna need 10 fucking pants. I'm gonna buy like 6 pairs.
Yeah. I have to. Oh, hey, Matt, didn't you have a birthday like a couple weeks ago?
Fuck you. Fuck off. Thank you for reminding me that. I will fucking tell you the story of the worst gift I think ever. Basically, what happened was...
Hang on. I reckon in 2014 I gave you a worse gift. I continue.
What'd you give me in 2014?
Your own copy of Ruby that you left at my place.
Yeah, I remember now.
In a giant box.
Yeah, I remember now.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Like, I literally got the biggest box I could find. Like, it was literally, like...
I still think this tops it.
It was big. It was a huge-ass box, and I filled it with styrofoam. And I just had, the copy of Ruby that Matt left at my place.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, so as we're time-stamping this, it was my birthday the 6th of September. And I got the gift, I think, a week after.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I got the gift a week after, and the postman didn't deliver it. He just dropped the slip in the mail, because that's what we do in Australia, because we're fucking weird. So I had to go to the post office, and on the slip, he writes down the customer's name, and I had M. Nutt. So I'm like, this is confusing. So I thought it was next door neighbors, so I'm like, I'll just go in and whatever. So I went in, and it was like, okay, package for Mark Nutt, and I'm like, oh god, what's he done? And they were like, do you have any ideas so we can prove that you're this person? I'm like, well, here's the funny. I was like, I'm like, here's the funny story. So I'm guessing because he brought the package out and it had Mark Knight, it had company, it said Team Tan Pants. So I'm like, okay, sirens are going off. This is Brad, obviously playing this joke. And then the postman was like, we need ID. And I was like, okay. So this is the funny story. I'm actually not Mark Nutt. Mark Nutt is a character that a YouTube fucking created. And he that's my nickname. And he's like, do you expect me to believe that? And I'm like, it's the truth. I can't tell you anymore. And it was like, well,
he's an English. You should have been like, he's a British Olympian who competes in archery. That's the joke.
And if no one gets this joke, that Mark Knight is created by Rooster Teeth, or more commonly known, Gavin created him. He's a British archer.
Mark Knight.
And but I had an idea of what M Nut stood for, so I wore my Mark Nut shirt to the post office.
Yeah,
that was my ID.
Wait. So you wore a shirt with your own name on it?
Basically, yeah. And he was like, then we can't actually give this to you. And I'm like, look, there's going to be nothing bad in that. So it was like, they had to ring up his fucking supervisor, and he was like, all right, you need to sign here, but you need to sign as Mark Nutt. So.
Oh my god. Brad, you have single-handedly fucked him at this point.
Also, God. It gets better. It gets much better. So I signed for it. I signed it as Mark Nutt. I put M Nutt with an arrow through it, because why the fuck not? And then what I noticed on the package was pay postage on arrival.
You made him pay for it, you piece of shit!
No. I paid the postage myself.
How much did you pay of it?
It was like $3 or something for the postage.
Because I had to pay an extra $9.10.
Oh.
I don't know, but I had to pay an extra $9.10, and I didn't mention it to you.
You are fucking hopeless.
Because
wait, I paid for postage on that.
Yeah, well, I had to pay an extra $9 as Mark Nutt. And then what he got me was a pair of tan pants that were probably his. Originally,
I got him tan pants for his birthday,
and they were size 34s, and I put them on, and then I bent over, and they ripped. So I binned those, and then he got me.
You're like a bad person, hey? Like,
and he got me.
Shit, that's amazing.
He got me a team.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
And he also got me a Team Nice Dynamite shirt, which was originally his, and it wasn't ironed, and it looked like he just brought it out of his wardrobe and chucked it in the bag.
To be fair, it had been in the postage bag for like 3 or 4 days.
To be fair, you got me a gift. I was shocked he got me a gift. So.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I told him I got him a gift because I needed his address. I'm like, what's your address? Go get a gift. And he's like, oh, thank you so much. I'm like, don't thank me. You don't need to thank me.
You put me in so much stress that fucking day.
That's so funny, but god damn, you piece of shit.
I've had people send me things under like joke names before. I've never had to sign for anything.
Yeah, well.
Oh, but it's not even that. The fact that you sent him like pre-worn clothing, like what the fuck, bro?
Signing for it wasn't.
What the fuck is he gonna send him like your fucking used cum rag or something? Jesus Christ, a happy birthday. It's like in a frame and just like stale and stuck there.
Look, the pages in this book are stuck together. Just don't. No,
and don't worry, you're only missing the good stuff. It's like half a boob.
So yeah, that was his gift. It was great.
Wait till Christmas.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's so bad.
I'm not gonna get you a Christmas present because fucking I'm just give you
my main tan pants died actually. I wore them out and this was before this is before I lost all my weight because I put on a bit of weight while I've been away, and but I've lost it all again, and which has been really good to start off. But I was wearing them and I went out to dinner, and I just had a big dinner and just popped the thing and broke the zipper on it. Just sitting there, and I was like really upset. That's when I decided like I gotta start losing weight again because I went up a size in clothing whilst putting on all the weight, and it wasn't healthy weight either. And then when I popped the button off them just from eating, and then the zipper broke, I'm like, okay, time to get back into shape. So I need to go out and buy some more tan pants.
Round is a shape.
It wasn't even that. Like, it was like because like I used to have like abs, and like I used to look okay without my shirt off, and now
all right.
It's enough of that. But yeah, it was like
what was subscribe?
Oh, Jesus Christ! don't do that. We don't need that.
Yeah, we're not selling out.
No, not at all.
We have 9 subscribers. How can we sell out?
We're also like at like an hour 20. We should probably cut this so Matt doesn't have to lose his mind anything an hour and 20.
This is now it's now our longest podcast.
I don't think we'll have to edit much out of this.
Yeah. You have to edit in the other videos. Or the subscribe button.
Don't do that.
Or I don't do that, and we just look like absolutely morons.
Yeah.
Not even that now. Just edit in. No, I'm not doing that. And then when he does this, just put in like a big fucking dick, and just be like,
yeah. Brad, put the subscribe button right in my mouth.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All
right. Brad, take us away.
It's the outro song. It isn't very long.
Okay, guys. Bye. Wave. Bye.